Sri Ramakrishna then described to Girish, M. and the other devotees his own experience of Mahabhav. Master to the devotees. My joy after that experience was equal to the pain I suffered before it. Mahabhav is a divine ecstasy. It shakes the body and mind to their very foundation. It is like a huge elephant entering a small hut. The house shakes to its foundation. Perhaps it falls to pieces. The burning pain that one feels when one is separated from God is not an ordinary feeling. It is said that the fire of this anguish in Roop and Sanatan scorched the leaves of the trees under which they sat. Footnote: Roop and Sanatan, two great disciples of Sri Chaitanya. Footnote ends. I was unconscious 3 days in that state. I couldn't move. I lay in one place. When I regained consciousness, the Brahmani took me out for a bath. Footnote: Brahmani, a Brahmin woman who was one of Sri Ramakrishna's spiritual teachers. Footnote ends. But my skin couldn't bear the touch of her hands. So my body had to be covered with a heavy sheet. Only then she could hold me with her hand and lead me to the bathing place. The earth that had stuck to my body while I was lying on the ground had become baked. In that state, I felt as if a plowshare were passing through my backbone. I cried out, "Oh, I am dying! I am dying!" But afterwards, I was filled with great joy. The devotees listened breathlessly to these experiences of the Master. Master to Girish. But it isn't necessary for you to go so far. My experiences are for others to refer to. You busy yourself with 5 different things. But I have one ideal only. I do not enjoy anything but God. This is what God has ordained for me. Smiling. There are different trees in the forest, some shooting up with one trunk, and others spreading out with 5 branches. All smile. Yes, my experiences are for others to refer to. But you should live in the world in a spirit of detachment. You will no doubt have dirt on your body, but you must shake it off as the mudfish shakes off the mud. You may swim in the black ocean of the world, but your body should not be stained. Girish, smiling. But you too had to marry. Laughter. Muster, smiling. Marriage is necessary for the sake of samskara. Footnote. According to Hindu religious law, marriage is one of the 10 samskaras or purificatory rites prescribed for the 3 higher castes, namely the Brahmin, Kshatriya and Vaishya. Footnote ends. But how could I lead a worldly life? So uncontrollable was my divine fervor that every time the sacred thread was put around my neck, it dropped off. Some believe that Shukadeva also had to marry for the sake of samskara. They say he even had a daughter. All laugh. Woman and gold alone is the world. It makes one forget God.